late. I am 1 whole minute late. Chill. I get you guys excited. Thank you for joining on another live stream. Today's a bit different. Today's a little bit different. We've upgraded the setup a little bit. We're now using a proper camera opposed to the webcam like before. If you can't tell the difference, then I will kindly show you now the difference between the main camera and the webcam, as you can see there. So if this camera does go off, then we'll go back to webcam, but we're here with the main camera setup. It looks very nice and very snazzy and very different. How's everyone doing? People have jumped in, people are saying hello. Yeah, so today we're just going to be doing, various things, but we're just sort of having a bit of a chill session. We hit 20,000 subscribers, which is incredible, obviously, as always, as I've mentioned. But what we're going to be doing today is we're basically going to be just talking to chat, answering a few questions, throwing a few theories out there, all that sort of thing. And if we get a bit bored of doing that, we'll do some flash games, we'll do some digital art. There's loads of other stuff from previous streams that we can always continue doing as well. I'm trying to come up with some more ideas for streams in the future, so that we have something a little bit more, I don't know, exciting to happen when, we get to certain points, because I don't want to just keep doing flash games for the rest of eternity. But today was more of a relaxed stream. It's not going to be a mega long stream. So yeah, that's what that is. Thank you to everyone who's congratulating me on 20k. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, so, hi everyone. It's really great stuff, and really appreciate it. There's been a couple of videos over the last couple of days, so if you have missed those, I did upload a video the other day when I hit 20,000 subscribers, which is, again, insane. A big thank you for that. And it's got a few updates in there talking about a few projects that I'm working on and what you can expect in the near future. And today I released a video, a snippet from the upcoming World Enough in Time Noir thing. So if you're going to want to go and watch them, probably do it now, or maybe later after the stream would probably be a better shout. But, do whatever you want. It's a free country. Yeah, so how are people doing? How are people doing? What do you think the likelihood of a Children Need teaser is? I reckon it's going to be low. I reckon there's a low chance. I don't think we're going to get anything at Children Need. The one, from the Jodie Whittaker era, the one time we've had something at Children Need was a clip from Kablam, and that was because the episode came out 2 days after Children Need. And the viewers were all over the place, so it was like, oh, let's give a teaser of the next episode. Let's include the teaser to be the opening where Jodie Whittaker wears a fez, because it gets people enticed, it gets people interested, people want to watch that episode. That's the only time they've done something new, other than like the whole inviting someone onto set or something along those lines, which they seem to do every year. So there might be something Doctor Who related, but I won't get your hopes up for a teaser or anything along the lines of Revolution of the Daleks at Children Need, because that's going to be a bit strange if they do that. I would be genuinely surprised if they did that. Yeah, so what's going on? What's happening? What are we talking about? What's going on in the world of Doctor Who? Because there's a few things that have been going around, and I just sort of be nice to talk about them. So if there's anything that's been going on that I haven't really talked about in a video, because I haven't been doing many videos recently, we'd sort of chat about that sort of stuff. If you want to just sort of throw anything in there, like questions or anything like that. One thing I will jump in with now, just for those who are new to the channel or new to the live streams on this channel perhaps, is there is donate options, obviously, for the live streams. They really do help out myself, they really help out the channel. So if you want to support myself, the channel, the live stream, etc., and the videos that I make, you can donate via Super Chat, and you can donate via the link in the description. Both of those will send you to a place where you get your name and your message on screen. I'll read it out if it's a burning question or anything like that. I'll get to it and read it out, so that'll be exciting and fun and fancy. But yeah, it's basically just, how donations on live streams work, but there is an option for that on this live stream if you're familiar with those. So yeah, if you do want to donate, I'll try to speak properly. If you do want to donate, obviously, however, it doesn't matter how big the donation is or whatever, every little helps basically. So if you want to donate, no matter how small, really appreciate it. So thank you. Right, what's going on? Are you going to be collecting any of the new B&M sets? Not quite. No, I've not picked up any of them. I've not got a B&M local to me at the moment, living in London again. So I haven't really actually got much access to it. But I wasn't really too bothered. I sort of thought I might save a bit of money this time round. Because yeah. Yeah. I thought I might save a bit of money because it's a big range, and it's a big range, and it's mostly re-releases and repaints and all that sort of stuff. I don't really fancy doing it again because I've done it, and we've got the ones from last time. I spent quite a bit of money on the previous set, the previous range, so I'll probably wait until they do new stuff. What do you think of the new Doctor Who games coming out? I think they're pretty good. I'm looking forward to the sort of Xbox one. That's interesting, to actually be able to play a Doctor Who game, like a console game again, that isn't VR related or mobile phone related or anything like that. That'll be kind of fun. And the Weeping Angel one, that's a mobile game. That'll be quite fun as well, I'm sure. It's just good to see a company like Maze Theory really picking up the whole Doctor Who brand and doing actually good video games with it so far. So we'll actually see where they go. But they can't be any worse than Doctor Who's previous video game outings, so we'll have to wait and see. Congratulations on 20k, thank you very much, appreciate it. Collab with the Confused Adipose, yeah, I'd do it. I'm always down to collab, just it depends on when I got the time to do it. I keep looking at the old webcam, which is there, instead of like the new camera, which I need to get used to. I should probably like move this old camera just so I can't see it. There we go. There we go, yeah. Yeah, no, my housemate's got me a 20k cake. Yeah, it was just sort of a impromptu surprise. I thought we were doing something on Saturday to sort of, not really celebrate, but, just something to do. Go out and have a drink and go to like a local place that does cocktails and stuff. So that would have been quite nice. I wasn't expecting a cake, so that was kind of fun. Yeah, I'm not going to say no to a cake. Not much, just Big Finish revealing the 1DAs and 1DAs V5 with the... Oh, Christ. I don't know what that is, but I'm presuming... Watching a live stream or watching Clone Wars episode, I just started. Hard decision. Watch the live stream and then watch Clone Wars after the live stream's finished. It's a very simple option there. Very different, like a little alternative for you there, I suppose. What would be your ideal Doctor Who episode to recommend to a new watcher? I'd start with The Woman Who Fell to Earth, Jodie Whittaker's stuff. I know a lot of people can get quite intimidated by going, you've got 12 series to catch up with. So start with Jodie Whittaker's stuff, and if you like that, you're going to absolutely love what came before. So that's how I'd sort of introduce it. Or maybe just jump in Blink, or some random episodes here and there. Your photo is wonky. Oh, it is slightly, and that's going to... Hang on. That is going to annoy me. That's genuinely going to really annoy me. I didn't even notice. Oh, it is. Oh, I've made it worse. Hang on. That's better. There we go. Oh, right. There we go. I got it. What episodes have you watched recently? Oh, I haven't been watching much Doctor Who recently, if I got to be honest with you guys. I mean... The last episode of Doctor Who that I watched was probably Let's Kill Hitler, when I did Drunk Lords with Crispy Pro. I reckon that's the last time I did a sort of Doctor Who episode. I even just watched it casually. Maybe, I suppose World Enough in Time, making the World Enough in Time noir thing. That was a thing. Beyond that, I've not really had much chance. I've been sort of I've been sort of marathoning Star Wars a bit recently. So I've been doing Clone Wars and Rebels, and now I've started on Breaking Bad. So I'm trying to catch up with that. Well, by catch up, I mean just like actually watch it in the first place. Which is obviously a task because it's like 5 seasons. And it's like not one you can sort of stick on in the background, like comedies or whatever. It's like a one that you have to kind of properly pay attention to, which is a good thing, which is definitely a good thing. But yeah, no. Are you looking forward to Revolution of the Daleks? Yes, I am. I am looking forward to Revolution of the Daleks to an extent. I think it has the potential to be really, really good, but I'm worried because, well, I mean, there's going to be things in it. There's always things in it because I feel like even with Resolution, like I really enjoy Resolution, but there were some things in that I was thinking, this just doesn't work. This is just crap. And it's like tiny little things as well. And I know there'll be that in Revolution of the Daleks, and I'm just worried that there'll be something that'll make me like sigh and just be like, oh, for God's sake. I'm really looking forward to it though. Based off what we know so far, I am quite excited for it. But we'll see where that goes. We'll see if that we'll see if that's warranted or not. Yeah. Did you bring the iconic Cyberman helmet with you to uni? I did. It's up there in the sort of corner though. I don't know if I can show it without totally shifting the... Hang on. It's sort of in the corner up there. You can sort of see it. I don't really want to bring it down because it's massive. It's your birthday on Monday. Well, happy birthday for Monday. Photos even wonkier. Thanks. Nice one, Robert. Piss off. It is fine. It is perfectly fine on that wall. I want you to take it down. Oh, this must be one of your accounts that I hadn't already banned from like years ago and I just forgot about. Daleks animated series, yeah, I might review that. It just looks a bit crap, doesn't it? Again, like, it's one of those things that just sort of like... It doesn't look good, does it? I mean, like, I want it to be good. I want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be something to just sort of look at and be, oh, this is cool to have another Doctor Who spin-off series. But it's not a spin-off, is it? I mean, it's a spin-off to Time Lord Victorious, which is in itself already a spin-off. And it's just already too much. Like, I might enjoy Daleks, but the budget is just absolutely just... It's... Yeah. It doesn't look great. And it's you look at it and you go, well, it's coming out this year. It's funded by the BBC. And I know it's free. And I'm not saying I'm not being ungrateful or anything like that, but like fan-made like Dalek things look incredible. They really do, and they came out years ago. Like, I mean, there's some classic ones. I can't remember the names of them, but I've definitely seen them. You'll have probably all seen them as well. And they're brilliant, and they're free, and they're done on no budget. So how come a limited budget, still has a budget, but limited budget BBC project doesn't have as much? And I kind of feel that's probably because it was a last minute thing, which is fine. And it's more content to look at, but I'm just sort of not looking forward to it. When is it even coming out? Because I thought... It's supposed to come out soon because it's going to go on the YouTube channel, the Doctor Who one, isn't it? So I'll check it out. I'll certainly do a review of it, maybe. I'm definitely not going to be doing like reactions to it or anything because it doesn't look great. But I'll do reviews. I'll do like a series review of it, maybe. That's probably the best you're going to get out of me because I just don't... I got no interest going into it anyway, so I might just sort of wait till it's all out and then binge it and then do a review of it. Because I feel like that's just the best option at this point. Do you like Alice X Zhang's Doctor Who artwork? She did the covers for the series 9 and 10 steelbooks. Yeah, she's brilliant. The steelbooks, I sort of prefer the format of the newer ones. So it's like Doctor and Companion on front and then sort of like monsters and stuff on the back. But those steelbooks in particular are still very nice. I just prefer the sort of style and layout of the sort of the newer ones, really, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I mean, the Daleks will probably try and throw in some new information about Daleks or Skara or something, because it's like Big Finish ran, isn't it? Like, Big Finish are running it behind the scenes, I presume. It's part of their thing, hence why Nick Briggs is involved with it. And, like, it looks cool. Again, like, it's great to have some extra Doctor Who stuff to watch, but, like, Clone Wars, for example, came out years ago. Like, years and years ago. I mean, that was 2008, and even, like, the first series of Clone Wars looks a millennia better than this, and I'm not saying it has to match it. I would love to see a Daleks show with the same vision, even the same scripts probably, depending on how good the show is, but with the budget of something like Clone Wars. Could you not have just... I don't know. I suppose because it has to come out for Time Lord Victorious and it was definitely a last minute thing. It's a weird one. It's a weird one, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, today's live stream, it's just a bit of a sort of relaxed one, I suppose. We're just sort of talking to chat, taking some questions in. We're probably going to jump on do some sort of digital art stuff again, because obviously we didn't finish that off last time. Just sort of playing around with that. Maybe we'll do a bit of 13 later, and any more suggestions for things to do on live streams we'll probably jump on in the future. It's not going to be a mega long one today, we're just sort of going for the just something to do, because I know people were talking about maybe doing a live stream when I hit 20k, and I just didn't get a chance to do last night because I was really busy with uni stuff. But today is a lot easier for that. So yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of a live stream, a bit of a small one, not a sort of big, you know, sort of ram-packed one like I did last time with all the new Doctor Who news and stuff. But today is just, again, more of a sort of chilled one. Yeah. We'll be reviewing The Faceless Ones and Fury from the Deep. Eventually, I'm sort of waiting on those ones again, because there's so many classic stories I haven't seen, and I'd love to see these animations, and I did watch the Macro Terror. The only problem with it is I've barely got round to the other classic stories yet. I've got the Blu-ray box sets and all that sort of thing, so I'm sort of waiting on those ones, because those animations are probably going to get released as part of a Blu-ray set when they complete the season. So I'm sort of waiting on that, if you know what I mean. Like, I think if they're going to get to that in the next few years, I might wait for like a big Blu-ray box set, so then I'm not like buying a DVD then selling a DVD to get the Blu-ray box set, because it just seems a bit pointless, really, because I'm comfortable waiting because I've got so much classic Who that I haven't watched already. As cool as these stories may be, by the time I get around to them, reviewing them might seem a bit redundant because there'll not be anything new, if you know what I mean. Have you thought about making videos on custom figures? I mean, I've got one that I still need to make. I'll give them a bit of a shout out because they did send me some stuff to do. I just never got around to it yet. Let me double check. Just make sure I get the username right on Instagram so you can go check them out. Gallifrey_customs sent me some of their products to sort of show off, which is one of the heads packs. The heads of 3 classic companions, Susan, Barbara and Ian, and for me to make customs of. And when I've made the custom figures, I'll do a video on them. I'm getting there with Barbara. It's taken a while with Barbara. I don't know if you can, again, can't really get that in focus because I'm not on autofocus, but I've put it on Twitter somewhere, and I've got the heads for Ian and Susan. I've just not got round to it yet. So when I do get to finishing those, then that will technically be a review on, that'll technically be a classic custom figure review. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, just trying to sort out chat at the same time. We'll be playing the next Spider-Man game. I haven't got a PS5 or a PS4, and I don't really intend to. I'm more of an Xbox person, which is fine. I know that PlayStations are somewhat better in that respect, but in terms of the fact that I've had Xbox for a while, it's easier for me to keep that, so I've still got all the games and all that sort of thing, than sell it to get a PlayStation and then not get the same games back. Like, I can still get the same games, but I'd be spending more money just to swap consoles, which seems a bit redundant for the sake of playing a new Spider-Man game. Because I'll probably get around to it eventually, because I know people who have got a PlayStation who, like, I know I'm mates with. So there's always options, you know what I mean? I've got no interest in getting a PlayStation myself and actually getting that game. Yeah, so I reckon maybe we'll do some of the graphic design stuff. I haven't got, so I was making the thumbnail for this. I've got like a big folder of things open, but I should probably jump on that. Yeah, I mean, I might do a bit of 13 first, because 13 is sort of easier and a bit more chilled, and I can still talk to chat and all that sort of thing. So I might do that first. Yeah. Try to find it first of all because it's on my search history. Animatics reboot trailer? I don't know what that is. I don't know what the first thing was initially, never mind the reboot. Okay, there we go. Oh, got OBS right in the frame there, lovely. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm just going to play a bit of this. And, highest Doctor got on 13, or Tenant, I think, is the highest I've got. So we're just basically going to be sitting answering questions and all that sort of thing. Generally, just put stuff in the chat if you want to ask something. Yeah, no, again, just a sort of chill stream today. Nothing too serious, over the top, anything like that. Just bog standard live streaming stuff. And I've already messed it up. Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, because I know a few people expressed interest in it again, like a 20k channel live stream. I just didn't have anything planned because it sort of came out of nowhere, and I've been so like caught up with work and uni. You know, it's just been like, it's been like a bit of a nightmare, really. Not really being able to get around too much, which is a shame because I really do enjoy doing this sort of stuff. But yeah. What Doctor Who prop would you love to purchase / receive next? Obviously you've got a really cool Cyberman helmet. What's next? Well, I'm not really thinking about collecting props. I'm not really that kind of person. The Cyberman head was one that I wanted when I was like younger, and I was never able to get, and I saw one that was like kind of cheap, so I thought, you know, cheap as you can get for a Cyberman head, and I thought, yeah, no, I'll get that. I thought that was like kind of worth it, just for that sort of one-off, as it's something I've wanted for years. I thought, well, why not treat myself? Sounds good. Oh, something I will be doing, on the topic of subscriber special stuff. Some of you may be interested. I am opening a PO box again at some point. Basically, you know, we did a PO box for 10k, and it was great, and people sent stuff in, and we did unboxing videos and all that sort of thing, which was really lovely and really great, and it's a nice little thing, and people have asked since for me to do it again, and I've just been like, well, there's not been a decent opportunity for me to do it. I've already messed it up. So I thought I would jump on and maybe do that again, just because we've got 20k. I mean, that's 10,000 whole new subscribers since we last did a PO box. So why not? I thought maybe for people who missed the chance to do it the first time, maybe it's something that people would be interested in. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's something on the back burner at the moment. Again, that's something being planned. So if you're the kind of person who wants to send stuff in to be unboxed on a video or a live stream or something like that, then that might be of interest to yourself. Will you see the new Batman movie? Yeah, when it comes out. I'm not really thinking about it yet, because it's, you know, like over a year away. Thank you to Brittany Fan for £5. No question attached, but thank you very much for donating that. I'm just going to make sure that does appear on the screen. I'll probably have to have OBS open for that one, but yeah, it should appear. If it doesn't, it's in the super chat anyway, so thank you again to Brittany for donating. Brittany Fan for donating £5, thank you very much. Yeah, no, I would, I'm interested, and I'm sort of keeping an eye on the sort of filming stuff, like I did with Joker when that sort of started filming. But I'm not like too bothered at the moment, because I think with Batman, and I think with the Joker film, it was sort of very grounded, very basic, not very much CGI or anything. It was like a very, they're trying to make it like a small kind of film, in the sense of that it's, I don't know how to explain it really. It's sort of like very, trying to be heavy hitting, like it's trying to take inspiration from, you know, films of old that do that sort of thing. I'm trying to think of an example, again, like Taxi Driver, for example, like it's trying to find a film that's like that and sort of emulate it a little bit, which is all good. So I think when the filming was happening for that, you could sort of watch it and be like, right, okay, getting a bit of an idea of what the film's about, because there's not going to be much like CGI additions, there's not going to be much studio work. With the Batman, as much as I feel like they're going for a more classical style towards it, there's still going to be a lot of like in-studio work, for example, that I guess you're not going to be able to, basically when you're watching the filming out in the streets and all that sort of thing, you're not going to be seeing the entire film play out in front of you. You're not going to be able to get much of a story. And there's been quite a lot of Batman filming, and I still got no idea really, other than from what we got told in the trailer, what the film's about. So I'm sort of waiting off on the Batman until we get like another trailer next year, until we get closer to the actual like release date of the film. I'm just sort of holding off in terms of my excitement, but also general just sort of interest. I'm sort of on the down low a little bit with that. Hey, we got to John here, that's good. Hi Ace, what are your thoughts on Tennant being overused? Yeah, I do have my feelings upon that, and I know a lot of people seem to get quite offended whenever anyone says anything bad about David Tennant. Right, hang on, I think we're live again. Maybe, hopefully. I think we're live? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, my internet died out there. I'm not sure what that was. Hello, hello, hello. Are we back? Are we back? Let me know. Let me know. Are we back? Yes? Yes? Good? Okay, right. Don't know what happened there. That has never happened since I've moved in terms of my Wi-Fi disconnecting during a live stream. That's quite... Well, putting pretend it's still frozen just kind of defeats the point, doesn't it? Right, okay, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, we're going to just continue playing the game. I can't remember what I was saying about Tennant now. Yeah, it's less that I do... It's less about not liking him, more about seeing too much of him. There comes a point where most of Tennant and his Doctor will not be on TV anymore. As in, like, most of his Doctor. To experience all of Tennant's story, to experience even more than half of it, you have to, like, listen to the audios. Which is when it gets a bit annoying. That works with McGann because he barely got any screen time. Tennant got a few years, and that's great to have more of that. But as someone who grew up on the Doctor, like on that particular Doctor, I find it quite difficult to attach myself to when Big Finish go, oh, like, okay, so we're going to make loads of these. Which again, totally within their right. It's just difficult to latch on to everything, and it's very much it's a difficult thing when they do that because it's a lot of money for Big Finish and a lot of money for these sorts of things, and a lot of people, myself included, haven't really got the money to put on that. And it's like, if you want to know what happens to David Tennant's Doctor for most of his run, you sort of need to listen to Big Finish. Time Lord Victorious sounds like a great idea, but there's no chance I'm going to be able to afford it. So I've just given up all hope in staying tuned with any news from that, because I just know I'm not going to be able to sort of get into all that. Maybe one or two audios, cool. Maybe like a comic or two, cool. But like, if you want to know the whole story, you need to buy all the audios, all the vinyls, all the this, that, and the other, and it's like that's quite a lot to expect from people. It's a lot to expect from people, and it makes it a bit more difficult and less accessible, which is annoying because you want it to be accessible, like really accessible, but oh well. You know, like the Ninth Doctor audios, I listen to the Ninth Doctor audios, and again, seeing more Ninth Doctor, that's not a bad thing because it's been so long. He's never come back to the show. He probably never will. Thank you for donating whatever that is. I wish I could, I wish I knew what that currency was. Hang on. But yeah, thank you anyway. I don't know how much that is, but thank you anyway for donating that. So, thoughts on the vampires portrayed on this monstrous beauty comic? If you've read The Long Halloween and When in Rome Batman comic books, I haven't read those Batman comic books, but thank you for donating anyway. I haven't read those. I would really like to. You know, I'm trying to get more into comics, but there's lots of things I'm trying to get more into, and it's, yeah, you know, it's one of those things that I find, I don't know, I want to get into it. I've got The Killing Joke and I've still not finished that yet. And I bought that years ago. And I really want to get into it. But again, just haven't managed to. Yeah. But to sort of round up on this whole Tennant thing, it's good stuff. Like, it's great, of course, to have more David Tennant. but it will get to a point where it's going to be too much, like for me personally, and it'll be like, well, then I can't say Tennant's my favourite Doctor, because people who've seen all the Big Finish stuff might go, well, actually, his Big Finish stuff's better. And then it's suddenly like, well, so now I don't know my favourite Doctor anymore, so he can't be my favourite Doctor. It's like, that is kind of where I come from it. And that might sound stupid, and you're totally entitled to think that's stupid what I'm saying. I get that. But it does become a tad difficult every now and then with that sort of stuff with Big Finish. And again, don't hate it. Don't hate what they're trying to do and all that sort of thing. Like, it's cool. But when David Tennant is doing Out of Time with all the other Doctors, and he's also doing Time Lord Victorious, and he's also doing Dalek Universe, that's off the top of my head. Not to mention, he's appearing regularly in the 13th Doctor comic series now. He's appearing with the 13th Doctor in a game now as well, which, again, cool that he's getting involved with that, but, like, there comes a point where there's, like, that's actually quite a lot. Back on again, hopefully, maybe. This is annoying, isn't it? I don't know why it's gone off tonight. I mean, what I will say, we reconnected? Apparently we're reconnected. I don't know if that's true. Brilliant. This could literally be anything though. Gone again, oop, gone again, gone again. Am I gone again? Am I back? I don't know, because the chat's only just updating now, so it's really difficult to even... Right. This is so annoying. Yeah, it's just, honestly, it's so annoying. You can't control Wi-Fi. It's not even a thing of gone, fine again, gone. See, it's like hard because the chat's updating. I can't even tell what's actually happening live anymore. If it keeps going off, I'm gone. Hang on. Am I actually gone again? I don't know. If I'm here, say something. Because I don't even bloody know anymore. Yeah, Wi-Fi is just something that you can't really help. I'm not a huge professional live streamer, so I haven't... Oh, it's not the camera that's laggy, it's the stream, mate. That's how... Unfortunately, how it works. Wish it wasn't. Yeah, I messed it up, but still. Oh my god. Yeah, if people pretend that I'm gone and it's lagging, if people pretend that, then I probably just will stop the live stream, so it seems a bit pointless to do that if it's just like having a joke. I don't know why it's been bad tonight, but as I said, this wasn't even meant to be that long of a live stream. It probably won't be that long of a live stream in terms of like general stuff anyway. Just because I really didn't fancy doing a long one, but this is just like making it easier to sort of cut it off just because of how awful the Wi-Fi is today for some reason. It's not even been that bad throughout the day, it's literally just now, which is odd. No, you can't. My roommate's not doing anything tonight on terms of live streams, so yeah, maybe another time we'll do something. But as of now, unfortunately not. You'll get a lot of them come like December when we do the whole big charity live stream thing. But yeah. Would you do Star Wars content as well as Doctor Who? I've barely got enough time to do Doctor Who content. I was initially actually planning to do Star Wars content, but I've been so caught up with uni work, actual work, like freelance work, and all that sort of thing. I've just not had the time to sit down and actually do. I've not even had time to do Doctor Who content. So I mean, again, I would love to do Star Wars. Probably not going to happen though. Shame 20k has come at a really weird time for the channel. If 20k had happened earlier this year, it would have been a lot. You know, it would have been a lot better, I reckon, because I think now at the moment I've just been so busy with stuff that I've just not really been able to sit down and focus on YouTube very often recently. So it's been a bit of a shame that, I mean, I'm obviously really grateful and really happy about that, but it's a shame that it's happened now because I've really not had the time to do anything special, because I want to give you guys, I guess, some sort of special thing, like a special video or a special thing, like a live stream or something, but like nothing really seems to be, I mean, like in terms of time. And I've had time today, but then again, the internet's crap, so there you go. I don't think it's the internet being bad, I think it's just my computer disconnecting from the internet. But that happens sometimes, unfortunately. There you go. When do you reckon we will get a teaser trailer? I reckon we'll get a teaser trailer probably November 23rd, Doctor Who Day. They'll probably aim for that again. That's my expectation. I don't expect they'll do anything before then, because why would they? They've got a perfectly good day dedicated to it. Doctor Who, you know. So why wouldn't they do a special trailer on that day? You know, it makes total sense for them to do that, and they probably will end up doing it. Even if I would have rather had a trailer about a month ago, it doesn't really matter. I like how as a fan base we've come to sort of expect that we're probably not going to get these things. We shouldn't sit here and pretend that we're going to get them, because I think we all know we're not. So there you go, really. What do I expect to happen in the special? Oh, something good, hopefully. Just because, I mean, we know there's not going to be another Doctor Who series for a while. So something good would be nice, like something properly like entertaining, exciting. You know, it's given off vibes of Stolen Earth and Remembrance of the Daleks, two brilliant fan favourite episodes. If it can do anything like that, then I'll be satisfied, I reckon. It's most of my streams are family friendly. You know, I might swear every now and then. We're not too strict about the whole family friendly thing on the channel because we do stuff like Drunk Lords now, so that's kind of out the window a little bit. But this stream specifically, no, I'm not drinking alcohol on this stream. Yeah. When is Drunk Lords coming back? I don't really know, to be honest with you. It's something me and Jack would have to organise, and we've just not got around to organising anything in a while. In terms of Drunk Lords, anyway. I'm sure we'll get something sorted and done at some point. You'll get something to watch on the channel at some point. It's just about when. I'm going to take a tiny little break because I need the toilet. But I'll see you guys shortly. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do something. Yeah. Well, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. Haven't even got the right screen set up. There we go. Right, okay, I'm back. Hello. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I mean, we're just sort of chatting to chat in the easiest way possible. And we'll be doing something. We could do some more digital art in a bit, I reckon, because that's a bit more chill. Yeah, no, it's not going to be a long stream tonight because I've got stuff to be doing. And there's not really too much to talk about or sort out or anything like that. And yeah, again, just a sort of chill stream, just a sort of nice Wednesday night, kind of just chill, relaxed, all that sort of thing. That's the plan. That is the plan. Yeah. So, we'll see. Yeah. I reckon I'm going to do some digital art stuff, because we started on some stuff last time, I remember. The marathon one. Let's finish the marathon one, because it's something to do, isn't it? Let's have a look, so I'll frame that right. Oh, Christ. There we go. Right. Yeah, we were doing a sort of... We did a thing last time on one of the last streams where it was like... basically... donate, and I'll do a sort of artwork thing for you on stream. Basically, cheaper versions of photo edit commissions. And they can be like wacky or whatever. So here's me editing people, well, doctors specifically, running through a crowd. That was something I got asked to do last time, so that is what I am doing. I would like to make this a little bit easier. There we go. Yeah. I don't know what else to actually add into this, because I'm looking at it like last time we had quite a bit to sort of look at, and then this time we're just sort of like, well, what do I actually add into this? What can I actually add that hasn't already been done? Give Peter Capaldi a shoe, there we go. Who was my first Doctor? Technically Christopher Eccleston, but my proper first Doctor was Tennant. I sort of watched Series 1 and 2 back to back when I was a kid, so Series 1 was over within like a week for me. So the Doctor that I sort of stuck around with for years was David Tennant. He was like my childhood Doctor, really. I actually don't know what else to add to this. I mean, the only other thing that I could really think of is adding something to the London Eye, just to like reference Rose maybe or something. It's got like the sort of radio wave things from Rose. I'm basically going to just do some sort of blue circles for now, and then I'll just sort of distort them with something. Actually, that there. I'm trying to think of effects that'll work on this, that'll do something a bit more interesting. That's okay. Noise. Something in it. I'm trying to think what else I can do now. Yeah, I mean, maybe just making it a bit bigger, reducing the sort of opacity of that layer, dropping it down a bit. Sort of cut this woman's head out a bit so it doesn't, sort of in the background, because that's what it's supposed to be. It's all be like a background thing. This is going to be naff. This is not meant to look good in the slightest. But yeah. Oh, you can just see the live stream chat. Oh dear, that's unintentional. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on, there we go. Oops. What else we got going on? I don't really know what else I can do with this, other than like add shadows for people, which I'll do now. The shadows tend to be behind the people, that's the only problem I'm having here. It's just sort of having it a bit... It'd be easier if the light was like where the camera is. So you could sort of do a shadow like that. I guess I just will anyway. I can't really see how else I'm... Because again, it's not like a big, serious project. Doesn't even work. For God's sake. You don't want to know what you're watching right now, Tharis. Yeah, I don't really know what else I can do with this. I reckon that's sort of almost done, really. If like the shard was in the background or something, I'd be able to do it more with that. But I reckon I'm done. I've got Bradley Walsh in the crowd. Got Jodie Whittaker in the crowd. You've got Stephen Moffat in the crowd. You've got a few doctors doing a bit of a fun run. I'll give these guys shadows as well. Give these guys shadows as well. This is fun, isn't it? Oh, there we go. I reckon actually a way of doing it might be doing like that maybe. And then... Ah, there we go. Got it now. Any unpopular Doctor Who opinions? I've got loads. Yeah. The main one is that I actually don't mind the Jodie Whittaker era, and that seems to be an unpopular opinion. Did I say don't like or don't mind? I meant don't mind if I said don't like. Christ, I'm gonna get that reputation out there. No, I don't mind the Jodie Whittaker era. I've made that pretty clear. Someone included me on like a meme thing this week as well, and I can't remember what it was. It was something with Peaky Blinders. So it was vaguely amusing, but like, it was sort of implying that that I'm very argumentative or something about like loving the Timeless Children or loving the new... I'm not. Did I... Other than giving the Timeless Children like a positive review on YouTube, I don't remember like what I actually did that was so like I've never said like you can't express your opinion, like you're not allowed to not like it. Like, of course you're not allowed to not like it. Christ, I don't like Hellbent. Like, I understand that. I can understand people don't like Hellbent. I can certainly understand that people don't like the Timeless Children. It's just a personal preference, and I get that. Which is why I was confused that I was on this meme as like some sort of, you know, like one of the asshats who try and engage in arguments and discussion of not liking something when it actually, well, it doesn't matter, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't. But I saw that recently and I was a bit like, I saw like funny, and then I saw my name on it and I was like, why is my bloody name on there? Like, what have I done? I don't even know what, like, I just couldn't even work out what I'd like actually physically done that was so... The person that made the meme thinks you're biased because I got invited to the screening of Series 11. Is he aware that The Timeless Children came out like 3 years after that? That I got to see the first episode, and I thought that was pretty good. Not that because I got invited to that one episode that I'm going to praise every second. I didn't even praise it. I liked The Timeless Children, sure, but like most of Series 12 wasn't exactly the most praising of it. It's fine, like it's good, it's a decent series. It's a bit of a hefty opinion to have. If you're going to claim bias, like properly come at me then. If you want to sort of do this whole exposed thing, and I'll basically just run it by you in the sense that there's no bias. Like the whole concept of like this whole shill thing is like, no, I got invited to something because I did Doctor Who YouTube videos, and that was 2-3 years ago now, and I got to see the first episode. And I might be a little bit biased towards The Woman Who Fell to Earth, for example. I can understand that because I know that I'm a little bit biased towards it because I had such a good day that I feel like it was influenced by that. But to say that I'm biased on the whole of Chris Chibnall's and Jodie Whittaker's era, especially like The Timeless Children, which is the latest episode. Like, how many episodes is that? Like, The Timeless Children is the 21st episode in the Jodie Whittaker era. 20 episodes after the one that I watched, like, at the screening. Why would I, like, lie? Why would I care? Why would they care? This... Oh, God, some people just baffle me, man, I swear to God. People wonder why I get demotivated with the Doctor Who community and stuff sometimes. If that's genuine, and that's actually why someone thinks I'm so, like, a defensive thing on the whole Timeless Children thing, I'm just going to say that's a bit pathetic. You know, think what you want. I think that's mad. For the premiere, this is the thing on their story about subscribe to other channels that they aren't being biased because they're not being sent to screenings. Wow. Is that the Moscow Chris Chibnall guy? Because that's funny, because he sends me every single like post they put up, or most posts anyway, to like, I don't know, presumably promote them or something? I don't know. I've never had a problem with the guy, so that is a bit strange. I got invited to the screening via email. I had an email dropped in my inbox for my business email from YouTube, which was attached at the time. It took me a while to actually believe that it was real, obviously. But, you know, it was just a sort of standard email invite. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. Of course I'll do that. I mean, if you got an invite, you'd say yes, wouldn't you? You're not going to go, oh, I'm going to say no because people will think that I'm biased. I'll go, yeah, yes, please, I'll go to the... Of course you will. Anyone would. Any Doctor Who fan who got that email, of course they would. It doesn't mean you're biased on any sort of opinion. I didn't sign a contract saying I can't diss the episode. You do know that reviewers and magazines and all that sort of thing get sent to... Oh, is it a different account? Right, got you. Strange one, though. Either way, for people to sort of make that assumption, like, you don't know me. If you want to ask what the crack was, why I went to it, was I made to sign a contract that tells me something along the lines of... I don't know, if I was made to sign a contract to say one thing or another about being biased or, like, not saying anything bad or whatever you, then, like, I would say... I don't know. It wasn't a bias. I got invited. Didn't ask to be invited. I got invited. It was great. If anyone in the Doctor Who community got an invite, they would also say yes. It's brilliant. It's a fantastic experience. I really enjoyed it. But that was 2 years ago. And if you actually watch any of my Series 12 reviews, you understand that I've got negative parts of it. If I was being told not to say anything negative about it, it would be all positive, all 10 out of 10s. I don't even think I gave The Timeless Children, what did I give it, like 7, 8 out of 10? It's fine, but Christ, it's not amazing. I like some concepts in it, but being called biased based off being invited to something 2 years ago is mad. Honestly. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. No, that's the thing. I don't need to defend myself, but I shouldn't feel like I have to. You know what I mean? I shouldn't feel like I have to give a reason. Which is kind of how it makes me feel when I see that sort of stuff, which is like, oh yeah, no, you were something like you're being biased because of this thing. It's like, again, that was 2 years ago. If we get to, like, I don't know, let's say 5-10 years down the line, and I review an episode of Doctor Who, and then someone says you're being biased, it's like, but it was like 7 years ago. It's like, they don't... I don't know. It's an odd one. It's a really odd one, and it always baffles me. And I get it, perfectly fine, but, like, there's a difference between having that opinion and leaving, like, a YouTube comment or something. You put it on your story, that's, like, a totally different thing when you run, like, a Doctor Who account. Like, if you have a problem, come to me and talk it out. I'm happy to chill and chat in DMs and see what's going on and answer any queries. But, like, for someone who doesn't know me to say that, doesn't understand the scenario, clearly doesn't understand premieres or anything like that. Like, press get invited to those sorts of things as well. School kids got invited to that as well. There were school kids there. I didn't go to the resolution one. I went to the one. I went to the first one, and it was great. It was a fantastic experience. Many other reviewers for magazines. I don't know if there's any other YouTube people there, but there was magazines, and newspapers and all that sort of stuff and websites. They all got invited to go and see it, and they could put a review out. That's what it's for. And I think you'll find if you look at those reviews, some of them may be less positive than others. Just because you get invited to something, there is nothing saying that you have to be positive and you have to be... There's not a bias thing. I got invited. That was great. But it's a separate thing. For 2 years ago, and it was a fantastic day out, it was a fantastic experience. But I'm not dim. I can disassociate that with reviewing an episode. Again, 2 years later. Oh well. That's just really off-putting when someone does that, isn't it? I mean, it's like, again, people still going on this whole Timeless Children review thing, Timeless Children. It's like, the episode came out like at the beginning of March. It's the end of October. Like, it's been so long since that episode even came out that people are still, like, talking about it. Yeah. Odd. Why aren't we the showrunners? Basically everything I've been saying in the live stream. That's why we shouldn't be showrunners, because a lot of the Doctor Who community has very stupid ideas of how TV shows work. There's a difference between not liking something and wanting to be able to like run something. Like, show running is a very difficult job, as is writing, as is this, as is that. Yeah. It's a very difficult job, and the difference is I can go, I like that, I didn't like that. God forbid you give the reins. If you let Doctor Who fans make a Doctor Who episode, like fans that haven't got any skill in writing, just fans that are online moaning about the new era, if they tried to write an episode, it would be something like The Rise of Skywalker, but like a lot worse, where it's just like fan bait, stupid references, this, that, and the other, and maybe something competent underneath, but nothing that you could look at and go, you know, if you gave the task to one of these people to actually make a Doctor Who episode, they'd fail at it, and they'd understand how difficult it is. You can hate something without constantly obsessing about it, and it's like, I don't like Orphan 55. I didn't like Praxius. I didn't like Can You Hear Me? Have I thought about it since I did my review? Not really. I've just sort of moved on because it's a TV show, and I talk about the things that I enjoy about it, and we do the whole complete history videos, and that's like looking at the best bits in the past and all that sort of thing. And in the same way that when I review something good, like The Timeless Children, it had some interesting ideas in it that open up new opportunities, such as the Morbius Doctors and stuff I have a real fascination with. There's some great Morbius Doctor fan art that I love seeing and love playing around with and all that sort of thing. I think that's fun. But there's a difference between that and obsessing about it. And some people who don't like something still are obsessing about it now. Like, if you hated The Timeless Children, like despised it, and you're sitting here on the 21st of October, I mean, it was what, like the 1st of March? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 7.5 months after the episode aired. If you're sitting here still going, oh, people need to hear my opinion about this, it's like, no, they don't actually. They really don't. I don't think people do want to hear it. And if they do, they'd probably look at your original review if you published one then. But people who obsess about a certain episode or not liking a certain thing, it baffles me. And, you know, each to their own. Do your own thing. But when someone, like, has a go at me for being, biased for liking something, it baffles me. As does the whole definition of this shill thing. I talked about this on Twitter before, but this whole thing of like, oh, you're a shill if you like the new era of Doctor Who. So by that logic, if you either don't like it, or you're pretending that you like it. Therefore, you're saying that no one at all, anywhere, likes the new era of Doctor Who, which is false. I mean, that's just, you're speaking for an, you can't even say the majority unless you've got stats to prove that up, to back that up. You can't really say this, that, and the other, but they do. They get away with it. People say these sort of things, and it's perfectly fine to point fingers and call names because you have a lot of people who will just believe that and take what you say as gospel. However, the definition of a shill makes no sense when you put it in the context that you're trying to put it into. If I'm a shill for liking the new era, which is by definition pretending to like it to promote the show, to make people like it, to impose my view so people enjoy the show, that like the BBC would be paying me to promote what? I mean, that is just so mental. It's so stupid. And it's yeah, you know, you don't have to agree with me, but that's fine. You know, I don't take any problem, but when, you know, don't come after me and what I stand by and like my ground and things. Don't call me biased when I've sat here for 2 years speaking how I feel about episodes, whether it be positive or negative. I can like stuff, I can not like stuff. Either way is fine. Same goes for you. Just, I'm not going to go and call out Instagram accounts for not liking something. I'm not going to call out YouTube channels, despite what they choose to do with their own life. But don't come to me then. So I'm staying away from you, you stay away from me. If you disagree with me so much that it actually annoys you that I like something that you don't, just move on like a normal person. Anyway. Rant over. Well, maybe not over. I don't know. I'm in that sort of mood. It just gets to me. It just gets to me. It's like, I really enjoy being part of the Doctor Who community at the best of times, but at the worst of times, it's just demotivating. And it's wonder why sort of people stop making videos and stuff. Not permanently, but like, I'm not going to speak for other creators or name any other creators who have stopped making videos as much, but you'll probably notice it if you look out there and see myself being one of them who's making videos less. It's like, it's hard to be motivated for something that you jump on and people shout at you for just not agreeing. Even the little clip from the World Enough and Time Noir thing, this passion project that I've put together, totally like non-profit, because I'm not going to be able to put it on YouTube or anything. It's put on the internet for people just to enjoy, and people still have criticisms on that, going like, oh no, you should have done it this, you should have done it like that. It's like, it's not even out yet, and people are already bashing it, and it's like, little things like that. You've got to be able to just chill sometimes, and this community sometimes is unable of that. Unable to do that. Unable of that. I don't know, I'm not even speaking English now. Yeah, it's just a pain. But yeah, I agree, everyone has their opinions, everyone's sort of warranted on that. But just don't go after each other unprovoked. I've never sat here on my YouTube channel and called someone out. I've never called anyone out. I've never sat here and had a rant about someone. I've never said that anyone's opinions are invalid or incorrect. If you have a go at me and sort of call me out, then I'm not going to just sit quietly and go, okay, yeah, no. If you're going to call me biased, say it. Because it's false, it's incorrect, and a tiny bit towards one episode that I saw in that event. And I'll explain why. You get invited to an event, it's a nice event, you get free popcorn and a free drink. Who isn't going to enjoy that? It's great. But that's the one episode. And I admit that I'm probably a little bit biased over the Woman Who Fell to Earth. But to say that I'm biased for every Crypt Chibnall episode because I went to go to that one thing 2 whole years ago is mental. It's absolutely insane. And I'm glad to have some brilliant fans on this channel who don't believe any of this old rubbish that they hear online, because there's loads of stuff that goes around. And it's good to have people who support the channel and all that sort of thing. That's all fun. So yeah. Well, yeah, a bit of a rant there, I'm fully aware. Apologies about that, but there we go. Well, if we've not got any more questions or anything along the lines of that, we may as well sort of round off the stream soon, maybe about an hour and a half in. So another 15 minutes maybe we'll do things. So feel free to ask more questions. If you want to donate to the channel, of course, that helps support myself, helps support the channel, helps support the live streams, all that sort of thing. Helps the live streams keep happening, of course. So if you do want to support that, there's a link in the description. There's also a super chat option. Yeah. And that's that. You'll pop up on stream, you have your message on there, it'll get read out, answered, whatever. Or if you just want to support it and it's not even about the message, you want to just support myself and the stream and all that sort of thing, also very much appreciated. So, yeah. Yeah. The thing I hate the most is when people say, pardon me, when people say no true fans like the show, and that there are ideologies and stuff. It makes me feel guilty for liking my favourite show, which is upsetting. I'm just a kid. That is, yeah, that does really annoy me. Because some people aren't even old enough to, like, You know, like, some people are like not even old enough to really be involved with this whole discourse thing. And there's like 40-year-old men telling like kids basically, you can't enjoy this because I said you can't. That is mental to me. But yeah, no, it's crap, mate. It's crap. What's your favourite part of being on YouTube? Oh God, I don't know. The creativity, to be able to actually make something totally out of passion and put it out there and people actually watch it is always fun. You know, that people actually check it out and people see it. That's cool. It's always cool. How was the 20k cake? It was lovely, thank you. With which Doctor did you grow up watching? Explain the feeling. I grew up watching David Tennant, and I mean, yeah, in the same way that a lot of people grew up with David Tennant, like a lot of people around my age and all that sort of thing, who are really getting into Doctor Who, like the community and all that sort of thing now, probably grew up with David Tennant, and it was like a big thing for them. You know, a lot of kids are going to remember David Tennant as their Doctor. So, there you go. There you go. I think David Tennant's fantastic. I really do. Jared Leto's Joker's doing stuff for Justice League. That's interesting. It's a bit of breaking news there. Not that it's at all, you know, that relevant, but interesting. Interesting stuff. Do I go home for uni? Do I go home from uni for the week? No, I don't. Uni goes on up until Christmas, but I'm living in a house. Like I don't go. This is home. I am working from home now. Yeah. What's the weirdest Doctor Who movie you've ever heard? Oh God, that's a really difficult one, isn't it? I'd probably say the cat one was weird. I also like the Sia singing the theme tune, Chaos in Cardiff. That was always fun. Sea Devils. That's always a laugh, isn't it? Is World Enough in Time my favourite story? Maybe definitely one of. It's definitely up there, probably top 3. But I don't know if I could say it's my absolute favourite. Yeah. I haven't seen the Doctor Who spin-offs there. No. What's an episode seemingly everyone hates that you like? Timeless Children, probably. I want to get back into that, obviously. Team of the Cybermen is ever so slightly overrated. That's a hot take. I kind of agree to an extent. Like, it's not the best thing I've ever seen in my life, but yeah, I don't know. Odd one. Yeah. Do you think it's okay if someone says Jodie Whittaker is their favourite Doctor? Of course, it's fine if someone says... Christ, I don't agree, but that's fine. I don't think many people would agree that Jodie Whittaker is their favourite. But it's fine if someone... Like, if someone genuinely believes that, that's what they like, then sure. I never see a problem with this sort of stuff. I see a problem with people who say there's a problem with people having that as their favourite Doctor, you know? I don't know who my favourite Doctor is. Probably Tennant or Smith or Capaldi. Or, you know, there's plenty of other good ones as well. Tom Baker's fantastic. Patrick Troughton is phenomenal. Jodie Whittaker probably wouldn't even be in my top half. But if you think you're, you know, if she is your favourite, that is perfectly fine. That's fine. No one is stopping you from doing that. There may be people who try to stop you from doing that because of some sort of weird entitlement. But, yeah. Strange one. Strange one. Yeah, I reckon we're going to probably wrap up the live stream soon because there's not really much else to talk about or do. We've sort of had a bit of a chill one today. Nothing too big or exciting, but we will do some more stuff soon, more different things. Feel free to drop some suggestions and all that sort of thing. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, that's the best places to go for that. At AceCreep2 on Twitter and at AceCreeperYT on Instagram. So yeah, feel free to check those out, obviously, for the latest updates, news, reviews, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, that's that, I think. Not really much else to do. I'm going to try and work on a Revolution of the Daleks, Everything We Know type video for the next sort of month or so, hopefully before the trailer comes out. And then we'll sort of watch the trailer, talk about that, break it down, that sort of thing. So that should be quite fun. Have a couple of videos on that episode, hopefully, if things go to plan. Obviously, World Nothing Time Noir is coming out this Sunday as well, so stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be good. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time. Thanks very much for checking out the stream, again, as always. But yeah, see you all later. Thanks for watching.